Welcome to Math 21 Outcome 4. This is Lesson 4. So here we have the same map as the previous example, except now we're going to be given a distance. So for example, the first one says, if we start in Arizona and travel 250 miles east, where do you end up? All three of our questions are like that. They're all giving us a certain amount of miles in a certain degree for how they moved, west, east, north, something like that. So because all of these are dealing with miles, we want to work with miles in our scale. So again, your ruler is going to be slightly different than mine. I'm just showing you the steps that you would use to get there. So again, when you measure this, you're going to get a value that's not quite what I got. I'm just showing you the steps that you would take to get to the correct answer. So you take your ruler, and we're going to measure on the miles, and that's the top part of that scale. So from the end to the beginning, it's 2 centimeters. So now I know that 2 centimeters is actually 500 miles. So again, my scale factor is always drawing to original. So in my drawing, 2 centimeters is the same as 500 miles. Again, when you measure that, you're going to get something slightly different. I'm just showing you the work to get there. So now I need to figure out how many centimeters 250 miles is. So I take my conversion 2 over 500. Since the 500 is in miles, I put the miles on the bottom and my centimeter on top. And now I solve the exact same way. So I would have 500x equals 2 times 250 is 500. Divide by 500. Divide by 500. I get x is then equal to 1 centimeter. So what I'm going to be doing is moving 1 centimeter east. Now remember that my directions are never eat shredded wheat. So if I'm moving east, I am moving towards the right. So now I need to find Arizona. Arizona is right there. So now I'm going to take my ruler and I'm going to move 1 centimeter to the east. When I move 1 centimeter to the east, that leads me into New Mexico. So my answer is New Mexico. So now I'm going to work through the same example, except I'm going to be going 300 miles west. And I'm going to start in Iowa. So I do the same scale, 2 over 500. And 300 is a mile. I want to figure out how many centimeters that would be. So now I do my cross multiplication. I have 500 x equals 600. Divide by 500. Divide by 500. Yeah, I'm going to get a weird value, but that is okay. So 600 divided by 500 is 1.2 centimeters. And I'm traveling west, so west is going to be to the left. So now I need to find Iowa. Iowa is right here. I'm going 1.2 centimeters west. Now when I do that 1.2 centimeters west, starting in Iowa, 1.2, I'm sitting in the state of Nebraska, right there. Right, there's Nebraska. Now I have one more example that we're going to work through. We're going 1,250 miles southwest from Minnesota, so I start with the same scale, 2 over 500. Now it's x over 1250. So now I'm going to do my cross multiplication. 500x, 2 times 1,250 should be 2,500. Divide by 500. And so I get 5 centimeters. We're traveling southwest, so if it's never eat shredded wheat, southwest is halfway in between them. So I'm going to be going on a diagonal like that, starting in Minnesota. So Minnesota is right here. I'm now going to try to turn my ruler so that I'm at an angle of roughly southwest. And I'm going to go 5 centimeters. So I take my ruler, and again, if I'm going 5 centimeters, so I have it right on the border, I end up in Arizona. So the answer here is Arizona. So that is lesson number 4. You now should work on practice 4.